You go through the hiring process, the interview process, and you identify the absolute perfect person to join your organization. You're so excited that you go home and tell your spouse that finally we have found the absolute perfect employee. And I'm so excited for them to start. I think this is really going to transform our business. Before you know it, 90 days later, you're either having to fire them, they storm off, or they become an absolute and utter cancer and nightmare to your practice. So what I'm going to share with you today is our foolproof process for onboarding people and indoctrinating them into our culture of our organization. So here's how it goes. So first and foremost, you're still going to be looking for red flags. So let's say that you hire somebody and you say, hey, when can you start? And it's Thursday and they say, oh, I can start Monday morning. The question that you have to ask them is, aren't you currently employed somewhere? Oh, yeah, that's fine, but I can just give notice and not show up. That's a red flag, okay? If somebody is employed and they can start right away, that means that they're going to leave the other employer in a lurch. Guess what they're going to do when they get frustrated with you? They're just going to no call, no show one day, okay? So you want to make sure that people aren't just going to be doing what you don't want to have done to you. So you got to make sure that that's the first thing. If they've got an existing job, make sure that they're willing to fulfill their commitment. That's actually one of the final tests, that they're going to fulfill their commitment to working at the other organization. The next thing is that you do not want them to come into the practice immediately. Once they have a start date, you want to do all the right steps. So we do all the right steps in that we send them all their employment paperwork. We actually have a checklist of everything that needs to happen before they come into the clinic. So they have to fill in all their paperwork and return it back to us, all their employment paperwork. The next thing is that we actually put them through training of our culture and our values of our organization prior to them starting. They actually do this at home before they actually start. And the reason why is I want them to realize that this is a different type of environment. We actually have done this where they do the bulk of their training. They'll do 3 to 4 days of training at home before they ever come into the office. So therefore, when they come in, again, they know that this is a different place.
Hey, I'm Matthew Galogli, and I'm a maverick. Well, what is a maverick? A maverick goes against the grain. We find our own way. And if you're sick and tired of being pushed around by the insurance companies, come join us. We'll show you the way out, and you'll love medicine again.
Now, let's talk about when they come in. What do you do with them? Well, the last thing you do is you have them shadow somebody. Because when you have them shadow somebody, the chances are that person is not following a checklist. When we brought people into our clinic, we had Paulina, who was our front desk person. And what she did is she had a checklist. I was watching her do this one day. We brought in a new employee before we did this, and she had a checklist. And she goes, okay, here's everything that you're going to learn today. Okay. So what we do is they have a checklist of what they have to master for that week. How we do it in our clinics is when somebody is hired, even if it's a doctor, they have to work front desk first. And they have to master front desk before they go then to back of the house. And our training process is right at 2.5 weeks. And what we do is everyone has to master the area and they have to pass a test. Now, the reason why I have everybody start at the front desk is, guess what? The front desk is the nerve center of any medical practice. So we have scripts about how we answer the phone, how we talk to new patients. We have scripts of how we talk to existing patients. How do we check people in? How we do these checklists. You feeling overwhelmed in your cash practice? Join us at our upcoming event, The Business of Orthobiologics. It's the only event in the world that marries the science of medicine with the science of business. We'll show you how to treat the patients and then also how to convert them into high-paying procedures so you no longer need insurance. Click the button below, click the link below, learn more about our upcoming events at The Business of Orthobiologics. It's one of a kind of events. Check it out. We'll be glad that you did.